Hello, and welcome to my little corner of the cosmic universe. This is High Priestess Indigo, and I'm back with another reading for the collective. So, I'm going to start with a prayer. I'm going to do some subconscious cards, my fave, and then I'm going to see what deck I'm called to. Almighty God, I thank you. Please allow me to be a clear channel and a clear portal for your Holy Spirit and your divine will. God, I ask that you bless each and every person that comes across this video. You know who they are and where they are on their journey and what they need. And God, I ask that you bind and return to sender any and all negative energy, negative entities, evil eye, spell work, projection, black magic, dark magic, anything that is not of your purest and highest divine light. These things I ask in Jesus' name. Amen. Ooh, sage is falling over here. Sorry. Technical difficulties. Man down, man down. Oh, okay. First card out. Needing to heal an inferiority wound. Pervasive feelings of inadequacy, unworthiness, and self-doubt, often leading to comparison with others. Seeking external validation and a reluctance to pursue one's goal or dreams. The energy I'm picking up so far is a masculine energy. Sorry, y'all. Give me a second here. Knocking over my incense burner. Needing to address vulnerability blockages. Challenges in opening up emotionally and authentically expressing vulnerability. Sorry, I'm not even sure the cards. Needing to address a creativity blockage. Lack of inspiration or motivation to start or complete projects. Feeling stuck or stagnant in creative endeavors. All right, let's get a few more, Holy Spirit. Oh. Okay. Address wounds of anger and resentment. Harboring deep-seated anger or resentment towards others, oneself, or a higher power, which can prevent healing and spiritual growth. A blockage of the solar plexus chakra. Difficulty in personal power, self-esteem, and confidence. And last but not least, needing to heal an envy wound. Feelings of resentment or bitterness toward others' successes, possessions, or qualities, reflecting a deep-seated sense of inadequacy or unworthiness within oneself, and a tendency to compare and compete rather than celebrate and collaborate. So those are the subconscious cards. They can be past or present. What this person needs to heal or has already healed. And as I mentioned, I'm picking up a masculine energy so far. So, let's see what we got going on here. Whoa. Just one of them days. Woo! Yeah, just one of those days where I am a little out of sorts. It started this morning at work, and then it just it's been carrying forward for the day. Oh, all right. See what we got going on in the energy today. Opposites attract. Locked up. Ooh, boy. Loaded. Entanglements. Work addict. inactive, slow game, living rent free, canceled, fear based, growth mindset, woke, cult, milking it dry, alliances, divine feminine. Hello. Hey girl, what you doing? Eavesdropping, criminal record, closeted, promiscuous, promiscuous, promiscuity. I was com- crossing that with promiscuity. Disappearing acts. And then we got gut feeling and gold digger. Uh, so what we got here is a not so divine masculine. This is somebody who is currently locked up in their mind. And their mind is locked up as it relates to a divine feminine, though. This is somebody that is singing. Uh, the song that I'm hearing is Shoulda, Woulda, Coulda by Music Soul Child. Excellent song. Look it up. Great lyrics. This is somebody literally that's locked up in their mind over this divine feminine who is definitely living rent free. And they're thinking about the shoulda, woulda, couldas because this is somebody who is understanding that this divine feminine has counseled them. Yeah, she's done. She has stuck a big fork in this connection. I feel like she's cut all emotional ties, strings, energetic cords. She's cleaned out the cobwebs of this person in her mind. Like, I get the sense that, yeah, I gotta say it the way I'm hearing it. He's dead to her. Yeah. This is somebody who is trying to hide, this realization behind work and third party entanglements, but it's not working. It's not. Yeah. This person is trying very hard to kind of like, um, what I'm hearing is do what they always do to get by, but it's just not working. This is somebody who played a slow game that backfired on them. This is also somebody that played a fear-based game and used tactics to try to energetically and spiritually keep this divine feminine in bondage. This is somebody who is currently sitting in an energy of feeling inactive in every sense of their life because I feel like this is somebody who is now being forced to sit with the idea that they've had a long criminal record of playing these kind of games with people, as well as they've had a long history of pulling disappearing acts, ghosting people, playing this emotional cat and mouse game with people, as well as they've had a long history of being promiscuous. And they've had a long history of getting themselves in third party entanglements. Yeah. So this is somebody who is honestly finding out for the first time in their life that karma exists. And not only does karma exist, but they're the recipient of it. This is somebody who I feel is very insecure. They are so insecure that they literally had to join a cult for a sense of validation and a sense of, being able to link up with other vibrational, emotionally, spiritually insecure people as well, fortunately. Because I hate to say it, but cults are usually full of a bunch of people that are all on the same, low vibrational frequency. I mean, it is what it is. It's just, this is a masculine energy who, in his third party entanglements, got himself trapped by a gold digger. While he was playing games with this divine feminine, trying to keep her trapped, this is somebody that was literally taking him for the same ride. Is it somebody that they found out was even more of a blood sucking, exploitative vampire than they were? And I can't say that nicely. Like it's just the way it's coming out here today. This is somebody who understands now that they've had a long criminal record of alliances with people that are low vibrational as well. People who have given him bad advice, people who have, deliberately led him astray from this divine feminine. As a matter of fact, I get the sense that a lot of the people that were giving him advice knew who this divine feminine was and should have been in his life, and they deliberately gave him bad advice because, well, these are cult people. These are people who are also low vibrational, who are also jealous of anybody that's doing better than them. So the fact that he was attached to this divine feminine made them all quite jealous, and they were happy to help him sabotage this relationship. Unfortunately, this is somebody who's sitting back right now watching this divine feminine in a growth mindset as she moves and jumps quantum leaps beyond this karmic masculine energy. This is somebody that had a gut feeling the whole time that they were, playing these games, that this divine feminine was the one, and they never listened to their intuition. This is what they think about while they're locked up in their mind. This is somebody that is kind of, they're losing they're losing their will, the will to live in a certain sense. This is somebody that was completely codependent on this divine feminist energy, and they're understanding that now, that she was the one that gave them life in a certain sense. She brought in the peace, the joy, the creativity. She brought in all of this abundance energy, and this person really is understanding that they took it for granted. This person in their game plan didn't want to be vulnerable. And as a matter of fact, they always operated from a place of a lot of anger and resentment. This is also somebody who was, if they're honest with themselves now too, was quite envious of this divine feminine, and felt inferior to her. And so, in them feeling envious and inferior to this divine feminine, they deliberately did things to harm her emotionally, mentally, psychologically. This game playing and third party entanglements, all of this was done because of this person's underlying envy and inferiority. This is, like I said, this is somebody that understands now that this relationship is completely done, and they understand it on a deep level because now they're forced, now that they're going through an awakening. And I feel very clearly this person is going through an ego death, and they are being forced to go through awakening as a divine punishment. And the more that they awaken, the more that they are being tapped into their feelings. And let's just say all hell has broke loose because this person's emotions are in complete and utter chaos. Everything that they were trying to tap down, everything that they were trying to hide from, everything that they were trying to run from, it is all spilling out. This is somebody who, when they were up on top energetically, and by up on top meaning they were high off of this divine feminist energy, this was somebody who was a big spender. They were taking this divine feminist energy and they were giving it out to these people in these third party entanglements. They were giving it out to these people in the cults, you know, and some interesting ways that they were doing it too. I feel like this person was engaging in some interesting activities that are still very much in a closet that they don't want to come out. And I feel like that can go a lot of different ways. So I'm not even going to really comment on that because I don't just get the sense that it's sexually, but I just get the sense that this person was into some deviant things energetically and spiritually that they're now feeling quite ashamed of. This is somebody who is currently sitting back in a victimhood mindset, trying to garner sympathy and affection and support from family and friends, but I just get the sense the family and friends are not really feeling that sympathetic and they're not feeling that desire to help this person because everybody is currently looking at this situation for what it is, just like this karmic masculine is also seeing it for what it is as well. Mm. Yeah, their family and friends is not buying this, sympathy ploy for energy because I feel like very clearly everybody can see that this karmic masculine was being vindictive in a way that was just really unnecessary and it just reeks of them having been demonic at the time, honestly. This is somebody who wants to try to, in a lot of ways, pretend like they're not hurting, but they're completely lost. This is somebody that is currently lashing out in anger and resentment toward those around them because they're not buying the sympathy act. And then also because this person is literally craving this divine feminine's energy and they're not getting it. Like I said, to this divine feminine, this masculine energy is dead to her. She is not looking back. She's not interested in reconnecting. She doesn't want to revisit the past. She's not interested in an apology. She is not interested in anything at all whatsoever from this masculine energy, which is just causing even more mental anguish for this karmic masculine. This is somebody who never thought that their game plan would eventually wear thin. They never thought that their game plan would eventually wear this divine feminine out to the point that she just gave up and she just chucked up the deuces and surrendered this situation to God and chose herself. She was tired of the third party entanglements that he thought that she didn't know about. She was tired of this fear based tactics, and she was tired of this person really just the disappearing acts, being promiscuous, the slow game. Like, I just literally can feel her energy just taking a big sigh of uh, yeah, no, I can't do this no more. I'm done. Yeah, this is a masculine energy that is currently trying to eavesdrop on this divine feminine's life. This is somebody that's getting readings or watching tarot readings, trying to piece together what's going on with this divine feminine. Because I feel like with her blocking his energy, he has no idea what's going on in her life. But he doesn't realize that him doing that and him still trying to hold on to her energy is actually pushing her further away. This is somebody who is realizing the divine feminine honestly realized that they were just two opposites. She's somebody with a growth mindset, and this is somebody that does not want to heal or has not wanted to heal. This is somebody who's currently, like I said, they're being forced to heal, but it's under divine judgment. Yeah. So prior to this though, this person did not want to heal. They didn't want to grow up. This was somebody that was very much suffering from a form of a Peter Pan syndrome. I said somebody that wanted to have their cake and eat it too. They wanted to hold on to this divine feminine and keep her stuck and stagnant. But at the same time, they wanted to engage in third party entanglements and this weird clout chasing that he was getting from this cult that he was involved in, you know. And for me, this could be a real, secret society cult, but it's also given like this person had a cult that was their friends as well, where, their friends were kind of keeping them in a bubble in their bad behavior. These were people, like I said, that were co signing on their low vibrational frequency and their bad behavior. And almost in a lot of ways encouraging this kind of like I said, encouraging this kind of behavior toward this divine feminine because you have friends that wanted this divine feminine, as well as friends that were envious of his relationship with this divine feminine who also wanted him. But this karmic masculine could not see that. Sadly, also, this was somebody that was supposed to have been a divine masculine. Oh, boy. Yeah. This is somebody that, yeah, this divine feminine walked away because she was literally, quite literally tired of betrayal after betrayal. This slow moving, like, oh my God, like, I'm hearing this divine feminine say in her head, like, how long does it take a person to finally get their ish together? Like, really? She just, the same cycle, just, it wore her thin. She literally is just, I heard her say, stick a fork in it. Yeah. This person was playing this slow game, but it was a game though. It really was a game to this karmic masculine. This is somebody that felt like and I get the sense that he's older. Like, this is somebody that's old enough to know better, is what I mean. They're old enough to know that you can't just keep people on a back burner. But this is what this person was trying to do. Like, they wanted to hold on to this divine feminine's energy and her for when they felt like they were ready to, be a real boy. This is somebody that behaved very cold blooded toward this divine feminine. Like, that's what I say. Like, all of this is coming out just very bluntly because this is how this divine feminine feels. She's just like, it is what it is. Like, she recognizes all of that has happened. I don't feel that she's mad about this anymore. She's just tired of this person still being in her energy. She's tired of this person still holding on. She's moving forward, and she really wants this masculine energy to do the same. This is what I'm getting. Yeah. She is quite literally, her energy is quite literally saying, like, this cold blooded behavior and this cold blooded energy that this karmic masculine was in when they were together or connected spiritually or energetically. It's not that she hasn't forgiven this person, it's that she will never forget this behavior. And so there's no point in them trying to revisit the past because this is, she feels like she's seen the real person. She's seen enough. Yeah, this is, like I said, this is somebody that's still, though, very much trying to intrude and eavesdrop on her energy. Like I said, this is somebody that's getting readings and watching tarot readers, trying to get insight on this divine feminist mindset and where she is. Where she is spiritually on a, I'm seeing her on a spiritual, beautiful tropical island somewhere. Like, her energy is literally, I'm seeing crystal blue waters and powdery white sand. This is where she's at mentally. She's in Zen. She's in a very Zen, beautiful energy. So I feel like that's where she is mentally. She's onto something that she feels like is better for her is really what her energy is telling me. Um, this is a situation where it was too many obstacles, and they were man-made obstacles that this karmic masculine was putting into place. Like I said, to try to keep this divine feminine locked up in her mind. And this is now backfired on this karmic masculine because the very energy that he wanted her trapped in, he's now trapped in. Now he's sitting trapped in his mind, thinking about his own cold blooded behavior, his own betrayals and things, and all the obstacles that he created in this relationship for somebody that was supposed to have been his divine counterpart. Um, this is somebody that just, they took it too far. They took it too far. They did too much. They played too many games. They wasted too much time. They played too many disappearing acts. They had too many third parties. They were too promiscuous. It just, honestly, like, the energy I'm feeling from this divine feminine is just complete and utter exhaustion. Like, she just literally said, F it. Like, I'm hearing it, and she's saying it loudly and repeatedly. I don't want this anymore. This is not it. This is not love. This is not how a relationship should go. It should not be this hard to love somebody. This is what she's saying, or at least what she was saying when she walked away from the situation. Now, all this masculine energy can do is admire from afar because this divine feminine, like I said, she is mentally on a tropical island spiritually. Like, it's given, like, just beautiful, beautiful. The Maldives. It's like it looks like the Maldives. Um, yeah, she feels like she's in a different universe. Yeah, this masculine's energy. He was living too many secret lives, too many secrets, too many secrets. Oh my God, this was so toxic for this divine feminine. This whole situation was so toxic for her. That's why she's not interested in going back. Yeah, it was too much betrayal, too many games, too much slow moving and manipulations, and yeah, this is crazy. Yeah. Now she has disconnected, blocked, canceled, and deleted this karmic masculine in every way possible. She literally does not want anything else to do with this masculine energy. Like, her energy is stressing that, like, and it's not even the cold-blooded part about her energy is she's not even mad. Like, I'm keep expecting to pick up like anger or something in her energy. There is no anger in her energy at all. She is just over it. Like, not even enough to even be angry at this person. That's when you know you're done, though. When you just don't, you're not even angry no more. You just don't care. Yeah, this person was too controlling, too manipulative, too toxic, too many games, too much taking her energy and her feelings and her mental health for granted. Is this somebody that just, what I'm getting is this person kept trying to see how much they could test the relationship. And they kept testing the relationship and testing the relationship and incessantly testing this divine feminine. And the reasoning behind it is just so sad because it really is tied to this envy and this feeling inferior to this divine feminine. And in this person feeling envious and inferior to their own counterpart, they just kept taking this divine feminine through the ringer. And it was for no reason. Because this masculine knew this divine feminine loved her. I mean, knew she loved him. Take it how it resonates. because that could be, we're talking about the energy, not necessarily the physical body, but he knew this divine feminine loved him. He knew this beyond a shadow of a doubt. She never hid that. She never made him guess. She never made him have to jump through fiery hoops for his affect, for her affection or her love. She was very vulnerable and forthright with this masculine energy. But he just kept pushing the envelope. Like he became addicted to doing these games to her. Honestly, that's what it is. This masculine energy was addicted to it. And honestly, I feel like he had a demonic attachment because anytime somebody is that hell bent on taking somebody through this much pain and suffering, there's usually a dark entity attachment, unfortunately. Yeah, and now that this person is sitting in the fear based energy that they had this divine feminine in for a very long time, this person is quite literally, they're 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 losing their mind. Honestly, they're losing their mind because this divine feminine somehow survived this. I feel like because of this growth mindset, because she was mentally strong, and it's giving me her energy is like wounded warrior. I'm seeing like in the tarot card, wounded warrior. I think that's the nine of swords energy. It's giving me like she literally just was like, I'm done. Like I said, she was tired of basically casting her pearl before swine, trying to love this person and not getting anything back. Yeah. Meanwhile, this karmic masculine, like I said, he was milking this. He was milking this dry. He just would not stop putting her through these incessant tests. He couldn't stop playing these games. It just is quite crazy that this person was doing this repetitively. This is why this divine feminine is just like, I don't want anything else whatsoever to do with this masculine energy. It was excessive and it was repetitive, and I'm getting the sense that this went on for a very long time. That's what makes it even more horrifying. This was going on for some years of this person doing this crazy, like, wow. Yeah, this man was definitely possessed by something. He had to have been, because there is no good explanation for this. Like, this is depraved in a certain sense, because it's like, why would you do something like this to somebody? Even if I mean, I'm like other mindset. I don't hate people, and I have a very selfish reason why I don't hate people. Like people, it's like, yeah, part of it is like, being a good person and all of that good stuff, and the karma from hating people. But really, my whole selfish reason for why I don't hate people is because spiritually, and this is a spiritual understanding of hate. Like, if you understand it on a spiritual level, it takes twice as much energy to hate somebody as it does to love them. So if I have to expend twice as much energy to hate you than it is to love you, that's way too much energy. That's too much energy. And I'm not about to give somebody that much energy. So that's my selfish reason why I don't hate people, because that's a lot of energy to give somebody. And the way this person was doing it, this energy is coming through like this person hated this divine feminine. But I know in this masculine energy's heart, they really did love this person. That's what makes this so crazy. This person actually really did love this divine feminine. But their own wounding and their own envy and their own sense of inferiority, and them not wanting to be vulnerable, and their own anger and resentment that they were holding on to from their childhood wounding and things that have happened to them in past relationships, they were taking out the culmination of all of their anger and resentment and past trauma out on this divine feminine. That's what they were doing. They were taking all of that anger, all of that resentment, everything that they had suppressed in them. They was unleashing and unloading this in a ball of complete and utter fury and hatred on this divine feminine, even though they honestly in their heart love this person, which is crazy. Like, seriously. This is what happens when you do not do the work. This is what happens when you are profoundly wounded. Oh my gosh, this is so sad. This is sad, y'all. This is crazy and this is sad. It literally makes me want to cry in a certain sense because this was just too much. Yeah, this was cold blooded. In my Rick James voice, like this was beyond cold blooded. This is just this is ridiculous. Yeah, now I'm really understanding this divine feminist energy. Why she is like absolutely not interested in talking, not interested in reconnecting. I don't want anything else from you. You can keep it. You can keep your apologies. I'm good. I've already gotten my own, closure. I've already gotten my own healing. I don't need to revisit this anymore. I just want to move forward. This is literally where this divine feminist energy is. Goodness gracious. Yeah. Like I said, her mind is in the Maldives. Cause like I said, when I tap into her where her mind is, where her energy is, she is spiritually in the Maldives. Sitting on a beautiful, like I see her sitting in some kind of hut overlooking the water with a bathing suit on a she's on like one of those little lounger things, and she has a tropical drink with a little umbrella in it, and she has on a sun hat with sunglasses, and she's looking out at the water, and she is just heaving a sigh of relief. This is where she is energetically. She's so done with this. She does not want anything else to do with this energy. And honestly, with all of this that went on in the cycles and the constant barrage of mental, emotional, and spiritual warfare that this energy was doing on her, I don't blame her. I cannot blame this divine feminine. Ooh, Lord. This person is having to sit. This karmic masculine is now having to sit with that. All of that is in his head. He's having to replay this like Groundhog Day every single day. He's replaying all of this in his mind. This is where he's stuck at. He cannot move forward. That's why I say he's on the verge of a mental collapse because he's trying to hide, but he's still doing stuff that like like it's like you're already low, and then you're trying to like work yourself, and then you're still engaging in third party entanglement that are just making you feel even lower because these energies are low vibrational as well. So if you're already feeling low, you got to go and do something different in order to get out of this low vibrational frequency. But continuing to engage in third party entanglements, yeah, this divine feminine ain't gonna try to hear nothing you got to say while you still got third parties attached to you. Like, even if you wanted to reach out and apologize, and she actually was willing to take the phone call, you still got third party entanglement. So you haven't actually changed her behavior, which is why she's in this energy. She intuitively knows that you're still doing this. This is somebody very intuitive, whoever she is. She's very tapped in spiritually and energetically. She knows that this karmic masculine is still dealing with third parties. She's not stupid. So even more reason why she's like, don't bother me. You're still in the same energy for when you were, as far as this is how she sees it. You're still in the exact same energy that you was in when you were doing what you were doing. And she's not interested. because that to her is like opening up the door to hell. That's how she feels about it. Ooh, y'all. Jeez. This is just mm-mm-mm. Man, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Y'all, I don't even have words. I don't have any advice. I don't have any words. I am literally at a loss for words. This has got to be one of the saddest readings I have seen in a while. Like, this is just so crazy that this person was doing all of this. And now they're sitting back, and now their heart chakra is open because all they can feel is this love for this divine feminine. Because once they hit the ego death, it really unmasked the real love that they were kind of, in a lot of ways, suppressing while they were in this kind of, I'm going to dump all of my anger and hatred and frustration and resentment and trauma on you. When they were in that energy, they suppressed the love. And now that these entities are being lifted off of this person because this person is going through this ego death, not all the entities, because this person is still dealing with these third party entanglements. That's still a Jezebel entity, at least. That they really need to stop. They need to be, they need to be celibate and they need to fast. This person needs to fast this. I mean, go on a spiritual fast, like a Job, Ruth of the Bible fast. Like this person needs to go on a Job and a Ruth fast and fast this lust entity, this Jezebel entity off of them. They got a succubus, incubus, Jezebel energy attached to them. This is why this person's still engaging in these third party entanglements. They need to fast this off of them pronto, quickly. And then they need to start digging into this ego death and start doing some work. Because in this current energy, there's no way this divine feminine will ever talk to them. I don't know if with the way she's feeling and all that's been done and the damage that has been done, she might not ever speak to this masculine energy ever. This is sad. Like, not even to hear him out for forgiveness. This was so beyond toxic. This was truly like, yeah, yeah. This. Whew. Well, I'm going to get out of this energy, and I'm going to pray in sage because this is sad. This masculine energy is he's in a bad headspace. He's in a really bad headspace because, like I said, now he is fully aware, and I feel very clearly his spirit team, as part of his divine judgment, is not letting him. They're not letting up off of him on the repeating memories of all the stuff that he was doing. As part of his divine judgment, is that he is forced right now to have to keep replaying all of the stuff that he did. This person is they're they're in spiritual prison in a lot of ways. Yeah, this person's in spiritual prison. Whew, boy, that's the read, y'all. Be blessed.